Fuck, dude, he's shredding.
Yeah, well, I got pizza power.
Who are you this time?
I'm Pizza Power McGee.
Holy shit, dude. Will we ever get Phil back?
Never, never, never.
All right. Oh.
It's me. It's been me the entire time.
You should have seen the guy who was here before, dude. There was this lunatic with glasses, but he shredded a mean guitar, dude. It was really good.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Between the Buried and Me.
Just that they shred a mean guitar? I mean, they do. All of them, really. They all shred a mean guitar. The drummer shredding such a mean guitar. Those vocals, that's how you're... Wait, you're the guitarist of Between the Buried and Me? This is a labyrinthian cold open you're taking me on.
Welcome back, bandecfolks. You're tuned in to another reaction here on the Bandecdotes channel. I'm here with Pizza Power McGee.
Your Pizza Power McGee.
Yeah.
We're all Pizza Power McGee.
You know, I think everyone's got a little Pizza Power McGee inside them. I'm your host, Phil Paxton. I'm here with my co-host, Ty. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing. What are we taking a look at today?
Today, we are looking at Sky Caught Fire's new song, The Rain. We love Sky Caught Fire. They are homies of the show. They are hardworking individuals. They are putting out some of the coolest metalcore coming out of Welland with bands like Us Alike, Sky Caught Fire. I think Mindswell, they're a little bit more on the like edgier beatdown side, but like I think we could throw them in the same pocket. You know, like Welland has a bit of a scene again. It's nice to see. So, and Sky Caught Fire are like, of course, legendary homies that have played in bands like Rad Affair, Dana Deathwish. There's a handful of other
In These Walls, right?
In These Walls.
Yeah.
That's right, In These Walls. And then we got Stevie on guitars, who is like a friend that we grew up with. So like, there's what isn't there to not like about this band? So we got a brand new single by them. Let's get it. I am stoked. I'm stoked to do this. You should hit record.
Hell yeah, he should. Hell yeah, I should. Where the fuck is it? I am out of my element, brother.
Fuck Zim. No, we love Zim. It's free.
No, we need it so bad. Nothing else works. This is the golden goose.
Like, shout out to Sky Caught Fire having 437 subscribers on their YouTube channel. It's hard to do that. We get that. Look at that. They've got people commenting. Oh man, that's great.
Actually,
I'm being genuine. I'm being genuine.
No,
like,
no, it's true.
Like we on the YouTube channel understand how it is to
This guy said in Russian, "I can't believe that a YouTube ad brought me something so cool added to playlist."
Oh, cool.
Look at, is that, I don't know if that's Russian. I might be speaking again. Might be Ukrainian.
It's Russian. Oh, Ukrainian. I don't know.
Right. You'd know.
You know who would know? Pizza Man. Is it Pizza Power McGee?
Is it Tits McGee you call yourself?
Tits McGee.
Take your
I will say right off the bat, in terms of the video immediately, it still has a lot of the like emotional weight of the previous video we saw where it's like the guy like fighting like the alcoholism. I like the videography going on, this really over almost cartoonish filter on it is really cool. And that like new metal-y intro was a vibe. You got do
cool.
more of that, guys. Yeah.
This was really cool. This is like this, even from where you paused, like it felt refreshing where we were going. If Stevie was doing these cool singing backgrounds, and like, oh my god, this was. You can even watch it back. I kind of like, I started off like kind of air drumming, but I just quickly started focusing on what was happening with the song, and this is a really well written song, and it's keeping me on my toes. Actually, I don't know where it's gonna go next.
A lot of time left cool. too.
Yeah,
be interesting to see how they explore this. Should we both just kind of glaze up the ooh, sorry, my voice is a little shot right now over the breakdown?
Yeah,
such a nice little vibe. Adds such a nice little texture to this.
Yeah, and like that. Ooh, this is like a metalcore that you're not hearing right now in the mainstream. We've got like Architects doing like all sorts of cool new metal stuff, but like there's something, I don't know, they're still calling it back to like that early 2000s, but like without sounding like, what's that other band that's just super popular? Oh, it's escaping me right now. There's a lot of bands like doing the callback of the early 2000s with their music, but like I think there's something special about Sky Caught Fire because they did it back then. They made those songs back then, so like it's naturally crafted in their music, but it's done in a way that it's not even like paying a tribute. Like it's just like ingrained in what they're playing. This is a really cool song, and I think this is a really cool side of metalcore that we don't get to hear very often. I'm thinking of like early like Parkway Drive and like bands like that, and like when they started introducing singing, like Ghost Inside kind of thing, when they started introducing singing, like this is like this special side of it where it's kind of like it's hard, it's got that hardcore element as well, like it's very present as well. This is I'm really liking the song.
Yeah, the song seems more invested in like an emotional heaviness than like just like being heavy sonically. It's doing something more interesting. But I think the Ghost Inside was a good comparison, because the Ghost Inside, they have some songs where they do keep things like kind of like heavy with like a few chug riffs and stuff, but they'll have these big open spacey parts. And I think this is like having that breakdown be so open and so ethereal sounding is not typically what you would expect a band to do for like the big breakdown in their song. And I think that it works really well in this track. It definitely feels a little more dynamic than the standard metalcore, and especially like again like the modern sort of day metalcore now, which is like Linkin Park with breakdowns, which isn't that bad all the time.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just there's a fan base for it, and you and I we've heard it, and like it's just maybe not necessarily for us. Maybe it's for a little bit more for the people who are just getting into the whole metal scene. So I mean, it's important, and we shout outs to all those bands that exist. We're not dissing you. You're just you just another branch of metalcore.
We're dissing you a little bit.
We're dissing you a little bit.
A little friendly jab.
Cool.
Olga Khan, shout out
Oh,
Vadim and Anastasia. Yeah, it's definitely the same person who did the last video. I really liked that like Alexis on Fire sounding clean bridge. That sounded great. It had that like that crazy like double echoey like the way Pulmonary does, where it's just like the delay is like so long on it. Is so sick. That sounded great.
It sounded great. I could have, if I'm being nitpicky here, I would have loved to have heard that like that bridge just drawn out. I mean, it was already like a 4.5 minute song, so this is just my opinion. But it would have been cool if they kind of stretched it out and kind of like, because they jumped back into it really cool, and I think they could have maybe explored that a little bit. But however, that's just me being nitpicky. I think this is a really, like I said, this is a really cool song. Like. It's funny that we made a joke about it, but I was like, Between the Buried and Me was coming to mind with like maybe not necessarily like so much at the tech side of the riffing, but like those pretty like how he's that the vocalist is so good at like doing
Giles
this,
is like yeah
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I called him Giles. Check out Giles if you guys have never heard of that. It's the singer of Between the Buried and Me is like probably didn't age too well, not in like a politically correct way, but just like it's gonna sound like dog shit way. He has a electronic project called Giles, and we used to be addicted to like one of the stupidest songs I could. Do you remember like Rules Are Rules?
It's right.
So silly.
I haven't thought about that, and like
it just came flying back. Yeah.
This was a cool track, really cool track. Good on you, Sky Caught Fire, for making cool, like interesting metalcore music. I think that the biggest takeaway from this is that it really doesn't sound like a lot of the other songs that we've heard from Sky Caught Fire. This is a very kind of different avenue that they've taken, especially with those verses that they were starting off with. And and this is great. So keep up the good work. This is, I mean, the new dynamic to it is you guys are honing it in perfectly, and I think you're doing a great job. We just love to hear more. You know, we're greedy here on here, and just we love to hear more of it. This was a great song though. So if this is the first time you've ever checked out Sky Caught Fire, if this is how you're finding out through this reaction, definitely go through the discography. They've got some really cool stuff going on with it. And Alexis on Fire is actually kind of like a good stepping stone. That's just like, if you are a big fan of Alexis on Fire, especially some of the earlier records like Watch Out, Self-Titled, and even Crisis, you're gonna love Sky Caught Fire.
Yeah, I think in these last few singles that we've listened to since I joined the channel, they've shown a lot of like growth since their original stuff. They're really like carving out like an identity aside from just sounding like old metalcore. Like this sounds like something like more unique to them, which I really appreciate. I think a big part of that too is really the uniqueness of Stevie's vocal tone too. It's rare when like a vocalist has such a like that distinguishable voice where you hear it and you immediately know who it is, and I get that from Stevie. It's really cool.
Yeah, likewise. We love it. Love to hear it. Thank you so much, folks. That was our reaction to The Rain by Sky Caught Fire. What did you think? Leave it all down below in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got all sorts of fun reactions that we do here. We also cover local bands, so if you're from Ontario, or if you're not even from Ontario and you just want to show us some of your music, hit us up in the DMs. You can find us on Instagram at bandecdotes, BANDECDOTES. If you do some recording, if you do some home basement stuff, check out Lander. We are Lander affiliates. We can give you a little bit of a discount if you use the code in our bio, the description right here. I said bio. I meant the description. You know what I meant.
They don't click it anyways.
Get your Lander discount, and make sure you get a little bit of money off for doing some of that basement recording. Helps you mix, helps you master. They got all sorts of really cool stuff, and it's really cheap and affordable. And best of all, it's actually based out of Quebec, so you're helping Canadians.
Monsieur.
Oh, monsieur. Oui. Oh, baguette.
Oh, croissant.
Jean Croissant.
Mon nom, Jean Croissant. Okay, that's maybe someone. If you found that funny, like the video. You can subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Leave a comment. It really helps with the algorithm. It's free. It helps us out. And shout out Sky Caught Fire. Shout out Jean Croissant. Shout out Tits McGee or whatever the fuck your name was. And
Pizza
shout out you for watching.
Power. Pizza Power McGee.
Stop it.